Grandparents, how would you like to be a role model, a mentor, a friend to children in the area and stay active in your communities?
Our final guest, Gene Jones, visits with W.T. Johnson and Gene Miles about a program just for you.
Welcome back to another session of Volunteering in the Valley. We've got a real treat for everybody today because we have a couple of folks here that work with a program through Heartland Resources, which is the Foster Grandparent Program. We have with us today W.T. Johnson, who is the director, and Gene Miles, who is a longtime volunteer in that program. Volunteering in the Valley is a joint effort between Sheraton Valley and our local AARP chapter, which is the Long Branch chapter. And it's been our pleasure to have a number of groups come in and talk about their programs, how they use volunteers, and how you might find a home in a volunteering program that you maybe never thought about before. Now, a lot of you are grandparents out there, but maybe your grandchildren live a long way off and you don't get to see them very often. These folks are going to tell you how you can connect up with young children in your area, provide some much needed service, and have a wonderful time visiting with the young people that you serve as a foster grandparent. W.T., talk to us a little bit about the program, how it got started, who you serve and why, and then we'll find out some more specifics from Gene.
Well, Gene, thank you, Gene. Thank you, Gene, for the opportunity to be here to talk a little bit about our program. Heartland Resources Foster Grandparent Program has been in existence for 30 years in Lewis County, serving Lewis, Marion, Rawls, and surrounding counties for well over 30 years. The Foster Grandparent Program in itself is 50 years old. We celebrated our 50th anniversary last year. It was a program that was well endorsed by First Lady Nancy Reagan. It came about. But our program services children and individuals under the age of 21. We place them in schools, Head Starts, and non-for-profit daycare centers. Those are children that have been identified as having exceptional needs or special needs. Now, as a former educator, and my position is all children are special and all children are exceptional, but there are some guidelines. But they serve as a mentor, serve as a friend, serve as an intervention within those sites.
And I'll bet Gene can tell us some things on a more personal level of how sometimes you're just a kind pat on the back. Sometimes you're just the person that hears what they really need to say. Tell us a little bit about your personal experience as a volunteer.
Well, 14 years I've been in the program, and I have worked with children that have really needed a lot of help, some that just needs attention, some that just needs a little pat on the back, but mainly love. This keeps them going, I think. And I had a group of children year before last that came to my desk and said, "Grandma, are you going to second grade with us?" I said, "No, honey, Grandma has to stay in first grade. I don't get out of first grade." I said, "You guys got educated." Well, they said, "Well, then we don't want to go to second grade. If you don't go, we don't want to go." Well, they all started crying. Well, of course I did too. And it was hard to get through to them why I didn't pass to second grade with them, and they didn't want to go.
I guess we just have to help them understand that you did first and second grade a long time ago, like some of the rest of us did. And you know, that's the kind of wonderful thing. And I know you showed me before we sat down today a little note that one of the children had written you. And that's the kind of thing that we want those of you who are sitting out there watching this, thinking about this, And I understand that you have a little shortage on the male side for participation.
We do, Gene. We have shortage of males involved in our program currently, and so we're actively seeking any individual 55 and older. There is an age eligibility, and there also certainly is an income eligibility, but we encourage anyone that has an interest in becoming part of this intergenerational experience, and that's what it is. I myself am in that retired age category, and historically, older Americans have been put out to almost to pasture. But here's an opportunity for you to develop a sense of contribution and of value by giving back to your communities, and so.
Right. We're not all ready for the rocking chair
No, we're
yet.
not. We're not.
And I know that a lot of times there seem to be more opportunities for the ladies to volunteer for different things. There are more groups that involve more women actively participating. Now, this is a great spot for some of you gentlemen out there who may be recently retired, and you've looked around and you've said, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. There's something missing from my life. I don't have that motivation to get up and get out and make my life still count for something. So here's your chance. You'll have contact information on your screen as to how to get a hold of WT. I know he'd love to talk to you. I know there are some screening considerations because your volunteers do work with young children.
That is correct.
And we all understand about background checks. There are a lot of opportunities out there that do require background checks right now. You know, that can go into the healthcare area and a lot of other areas where we may choose to volunteer.
But on that note, though, Gene, do know that the foster grandparent is responsible for all of the fees related to that, whether it be the background check or the health assessment or the TB testing, as well as we provide you with a stipend and reimbursement for your mileage to and from your site. So there are some, some monetary incentives for the program, but more important than that is the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of children and individuals under the age of 21. Yeah. And I think it says, down here, sharing today, shaping tomorrow. You sharing your skills, your talent, your time, as Jean has indicated she's done for 14 years. And on the drive up here, she shared with me in terms of, how important it is that she looked forward to getting up every morning to come and meet her kids, and that's important.
And I love that your program is set up in a way that your volunteers can, if they want, receive some assistance with their out-of-pocket costs.
That's correct.
Like their mileage and things like that, so that you don't have to take yourself out of consideration because you're saying, oh, gee, that would be this many extra gallons of gas a week.
Correct.
Or I'm not sure I can afford financially to participate in that. So, this is a wonderful opportunity. And tell us a little bit about the young people. You've said that a lot of them are special needs children. That may be physically, it may be emotionally, it may just be in terms of the home situation is such that there's not a lot of spare time and attention available for that particular child. Give me a couple of examples of your experiences with the children that you felt particularly exemplified the kind of reason that you get up and do this every day.
Oh, there's so many. Every one of them needs you to be there for them. Mm-hmm. They need to feel that someone's there for them. That's mm-hmm. what brings them into class, I think. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm there for.
Well, and Jean, on her behalf, her folder is well documented in terms of notes from children that say, you know, we miss you, we love you, would you go home with us? And again, as an educator and a former teacher, knowing that in a class size of 25, it's that child that needs that little attention. And again, it is structured, our program is structured, that it is one-on-one, tutorial, academic kinds of things, but in order for a child to be successful in school, there has to be a listening ear, a caring heart, and a compassionate pat on the back. And that's primarily what happens. And again, Jean's record, and that's my reason for asking her to join me this afternoon. Her record is well documented with cards and hugs, and she goes beyond the call of duty in her service to the kids.
And those hugs are priceless.
Oh, they are. They
Those hugs are priceless. Well, I think that we have probably helped some of our viewers to get a better idea of some of the opportunities that are available to them in this particular area. How many current volunteers do you have active?
Thanks for asking it. Currently, we have 22 active volunteers. We've been charged with the task of increasing that to about 54.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have a tremendous mountain to climb, but I feel rest assured in terms of gotten some verbal commitment from many of our schools. And so if you are connected to a school in your area or in our counties, mention that to the school administration, or if you your child attends a Head Start program, you know, or any other non-for-profit child care center, or if you know of someone that is looking for the opportunity to volunteer. So we're open to all kinds of possibilities, and you're absolutely right. Here is an opportunity to make a difference in your community, in your county, and in our country.
It takes a lot of communication to make these things happen.
It does.
And that's the whole purpose of our coming here and doing volunteering in the Valley in the first place. So if your group or your activity needs a little leg up on getting the word out and getting some people recruited to help you, contact us. We'd love to put you in these 2 seats and have a little conversation with you and let you help the community understand how they can help you help others who have needs. One little note in closing. We talked last time a little bit about a special breakfast at the Macon Senior Center. We were over there ourselves when that happened, and we talked to the director over there, and she was smiling ear to ear. She said that the attendance was beyond their wildest dreams. They had about 100 come out for that breakfast, and so there's a good example for you. When your organization needs some help, needs to get the word out, needs a volunteer, when you're planning an activity that the community needs to know about so that everybody can benefit from what you're trying to accomplish, give us a call. My name's Jean Jones. My information should be up on your screen or available. If not, call Sheraton Valley. They can help you get in touch with me. We would love to put your program, your organization, or your project on the next Volunteering in the Valley. Thank you.
Thanks to all. What a great opportunity.
Well, we have some exciting news to announce here regarding our video services and some upcoming changes you'll be happy to see. First off, we're excited to bring you Fox Sports Midwest in HD on all of our platforms. Many of you have asked for that in the past, and we're happy to report you'll begin seeing this on channel 437 on or about July 11th. So more information to come on that. We just kind of wanted to get that announcement out there for you
That is great
as well.
news.
And heavy into baseball season, so be able to watch that much clearer on the TVs at home. So more information on that, and we'd also like to announce some recent additions to our Watch TV Everywhere platform. Fox News and Fox Business are now available on Watch TV Everywhere. And if you're asking yourself, what is Watch TV Everywhere? This is where you can watch many of your favorite programs directly from your computer or mobile device. And this is a free service to all Sheridan Valley VisionNet customers. So go to our website, look at the television tab, and you'll find more information on our website about that. So
Certainly pays to be a Sheridan Valley VisionNet customer.
it does. So that's another great one. There's always new additions on those channels coming up. So go check that out and see what's available on Watch TV Everywhere.
Absolutely. Well, just a reminder, there is a farmers market taking place in Salisbury at the Millstone Plaza every Friday from 9 to 12. Tell Robert Crowder hello. Farmer markets are taking place all over the area. Great places to stop in and pick up some fresh fruits and vegetables for you and your family if you don't have a garden of your own.
And Sheridan Valley has 2 job opportunities. We're looking for a retail sales consultant in our Salisbury office and a wireless technician in our Macon facility that we want to bring to your attention. So check out all the details on our website at cvalley.net and then click on About Us, then Jobs.
Tune in to CVTV this week for a variety of shows, including Cake Decorating with Lauren Wilson, Rainbow Cakes, and Cheeseburger Cupcakes. Now, these cheeseburger cupcakes look just like cheeseburgers, but they're sweet, so they're very, very cute. A New Senior Moment, and BAM! So Bicycles Across Missouri, if you were part of that or if you missed it, we'll have a little piece on that for you on Friday. So see these new shows and many more of your favorites this week on CVTV.
And you can check out our weekly lineup for a full listing at cvalley.net, and also check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/cvtv22.
We close our show this week with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, an American political leader who used her influence as an active First Lady from 1933 to 1945. She is quoted saying, "Freedom makes a huge requirement of every human being. With freedom comes responsibility. For the person who is unwilling to grow up, the person who does not want to carry his own weight, this is a frightening prospect."
I don't know if we can ever say thank you enough for all those, and again, after celebrating the 4th of July holiday and those flags going, so
Yeah.
freedom's a great thing, and we appreciate all those who've done so much for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And then with this being an election year and a lot of things going on in the political scene, it's good to be informed and make educated decisions. So that's it for now. For the Sheridan Valley Channel and Darren Elzaris, I'm Donna Bell, and we thank you for sharing a part of your day with us.
Stay tuned, another CVTV program is coming up shortly.